Good afternoon, everyone. This is Major League Pickleball Australia semi-final action here from the Melbourne Championships, powered by JOOLA. My name is Dylan Kimlin. Sitting alongside me is Gordon Watson. About to get underway with the Fast Fours taking on the Southern Stars. The winner of this goes through with a chance for the cup. We have the ladies on court, Tadpole and Hayat, taking on Trullock and Jamie Way.
And we're underway. And Way starts with an error. So the fours. We were just talking before this game, Dylan. Come back to it. This is top of the table versus bottom of the table. That just goes to show the depth of this season.
Yeah, it's crazy to consider Liz and Jamie. To me, they've been the picks of the bunch this season thus far, Gordo. They have been an incredibly dominant duo. Oh, Tadpole down the line, just wide.
And that was, I don't know if you saw the sign there, but Liz gave the sign to Fake. She faked to come across. I think Tadpole thought she had the opportunity to come across, but Liz quickly went back and that shot of Tadpole's went wider. So great play from the fours. You've got to be careful here about accruing a time violation, the fours. Referees have been strict on the chit-chat between points.
Yeah, Mickey Hayat up against her old side. She did play for the Fast Fours in Season 1.
So I wonder if she has any inside intel into the brain of George Wall, the professor.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of intel to gather there. George consistently thinking.
The professor of pickleball, Mr. Wall himself. And Trullock with a beautiful ATP.
Yeah, she is so dynamic, Liz Trullock.
Michaela didn't even have a chance to defend that. It happened so quickly. Ooh. And that serve just going long from Trullock. So a good start here from the Stars.
And remember, we are using the rally scoring format, so we are playing the 21 win by 2. Do not have to be serving to win the point.
But the freeze does come into play
That's
at
right.
20. And that can turn things upside down. Oh, nice swing from Michaela.
Oh, Jamie just hit that a bit too high.
So Trullock and Wade just have hit their first couple long, yet to find their range. So heaven forbid if they do find their range, because when they're on, they're very formidable.
And Liz is really trying to fire Jamie up here. Jamie Way, typically the barometer for the Fast Fours.
Oh, great lob by Trullock. And Dylan, I think there's a bit of pressure on the fours here. They've come second in the last 3, well, the final game of season 1, but they've been the bridesmaid in season 2 twice. So the pressure really is on them to win. Oh, great play from Trullock and Way. Seem to be finding their range now.
Yeah, Tadpole defending everything. Officials for this game, Kylie Dunn, Margot Tredenick.
6-8.
And that serve going long, a bit of extra kick from Trullock.
7-8.
And Jamie just changing up the speed on there, just forcing the error, the reaching error from Michaela Hyatt. So, and we're all of a sudden locked up at 8 apiece after a quick fire start from the Stars.
And this is just goes to show the quality of the fours ladies, how quickly they can pull back a lead. Fire, Jamie Way striking once more. They take the lead, 9-8.
Nice serve down the centre. And Way winning the dink battle with Hyatt.
And danger signs here for the Southern Stars. They cannot allow Trolloc and Way to start to pull forward. 2-point lead. There we go. Quintessential Jamie Way, straight in the middle, immediately fired up, and they have forced the 11-point rotation of sides. The fours looking good here, Gordo. They looked a little bit rough, or rather a bit slow to get started.
But now they've really rolled on. And the thing is, they've taken the easy path to this semi-final because they got here by sweeping both their pool games. So
Yes.
4-zip, 4-zip. They are in really solid form, Dylan, whereas the Stars, they took the longer path, but a path nonetheless to get here. So,
yep, ended up having to win through the quarters, to which they did. And you have to give a little bit of credit here to Jay Grewal. You know, his side, via the standings, as you mentioned, they haven't done the best this season. But to get through to the finals here and take on the top team in the standings.
exactly. And we've got the other semi-final in action on the other court. That's between the Crocs and the Western Vipers.
That would also be a great game.
So the winner, obviously, from both matches will meet in the grand final later this afternoon. And Jamie Way, she's on target now.
It's such a good start for the fours, having these two come in. Captain George Wall, knowing that he has such a formidable women's duo pair.
And it all starts with the draft, Dylan. Like, Captain George Wall drafted so well. He obviously did his research, and he probably could not believe his luck when he got these two gals and Lucas Pascoe.
Oh, it's outrageous.
9:30.
Down on the feet is good.
Nice play. Great setup by Tadpole. And Michaela punishes that put away.
I will say that Mickey Hyatt's been in scintillating form this last month or so.
10:30.
She needs to fire for the Stars.
Side out. Point forward.
Unfortunately, that service error with the rally scoring format stings every time.
Coming to you,
Yeah, like you say, Dylan, Hyatt, she's had phenomenal success over the last month,
14,
winning at the
10.
Australian Championships, winning this weekend. So winning medals has become a major thing.
There you go. That's better for Mickey.
Stars are 11.
The first real dink rally that we've seen thus far, Gordo. Trolloc and Way very comfortable with the firefight.
11:14.
Oh, and that's
Side out. Point forward. 4 to
Easy put away for Way. Straight at the body of Tadpole.
15. Mickey, coming to you, mate. You're good. 15, 11.
Nice deep return. Great tink from Tadpole. And going wide, so the Stars.
Coming to you, Les.
Back to within 3.
And you can see Mickey Hyatt trying to fire Tadpole up. Tadpole seems very calm all the time, Gordo.
Too much pressure from Way there.
Yeah, 16.
Yeah, the Fast Fours have done phenomenally well this season, but they are yet to come first overall. 2 second places puts them in first place overall in the standings.
And it can start to play on your mind, on the way you mentally approach these finals.
Yeah, well, I mean, we look at the Eastern Rush, right? They've been in how many Dream Breaker situations and they've yet to win one?
And we saw it with the hustle in Vietnam with the women's pairings where they had, I think it was like 13 match points and they could not convert one. So, you know, being able to convert those big moments
16.
is so important in pickleball. Great hands by all 4 players there.
We have a game on our hands, 1 point in it. Mickey Hyatt rising to the challenge.
That was a great reset from Tadpole.
Side out, point 4. 17.
Nice crowd building around this centre court.
15. Side out, point Stars. Stars to 16.
The Stars are in this, Gordo.
They are. An unusual error there from Way. She can't believe it herself.
17.
Gives herself a whack. The Way whack. It's a thing, I think.
Tadpole. She's receiving a large percentage of the balls thus far, Gordo, and getting everything back. Setting Mickey Hyatt up multiple times here.
Well, that really plays into the Stars game because Tadpole will dink all day.
Side out, point 4. Score for 18.
If they can just hang on here, the Southern Stars,
18.
the freeze will come into play at 20.
Tadpole down to the feet away. Tied game once more, 18 apiece. The Stars ladies playing so well here.
18, 18.
And
In.
Michaela Hyatt straight down the middle. It looked like Tadpole was going to take that shot, and I think that's what the Fours were thinking, Dylan. And then before they knew it, Michaela Hyatt has shot it straight down the middle. And it's all of a sudden anybody's game. And what a start for the Stars if the Stars women can open with a victory here.
Yeah, they've played so well, Gordo, and Captain Jay would be thrilled with these efforts thus far. As we have a bit of a story for you with the gentlemen as well. We've got the super sub.
A super sub.
Yeah,
So
the sub for both sides. Connor Robertshaw's coming in. Unfortunately, Jason Taylor had a serious lower limb injury earlier today. We hope he's okay.
and The kill shout coming from Hayat and Tadpole did exactly that. And we've got a game point here.
This is huge for the Stars.
20-18.
And they've fended off one.
4-19.
This is definitely going down to the wire, Gordo. 1 point game. Jamie Wade ball in hand. Freeze in effect.
Oh, and now we're locked up at 20 apiece. So teams are unfrozen now, and it's win by 2.
20-20.
Rally scoring.
And they take the lead.
The fours powering to the front. And now they have a game point.
Time out, Stars. Thank
They
you.
have a timeout here from the Stars. Terrific effort from Liz Trillick and Jamie Wade to dig back. They have done it time and time again, Gordo. These ladies are phenomenal.
What a way to start this semi-final, Dylan. They were down. They were down by 2 and facing a match point, a game point. They've managed to dig their way back and claim a game point of their own. Now, can they convert?
Yeah, and you feel that I wouldn't say this is that this is a must-win for the Southern Stars, but
It
if
would
they
certainly help.
oh, big time, considering you've got the phenomenal George Wall and Lucas Pascoe coming up next against the sub, Connor Robertshaw.
21-20.
Can the Fours lock this one up for game 1?
And it
Out.
goes long. So the Stars survive.
21-21. Time out. Point 4.
I do feel like, Gordo, that Liz Trillick isn't getting much of the ball here. Doesn't matter, though, when Jamie Way starts to fire.
Well, that's the problem for the Southern Stars. Who do you hit to?
Yep.
Both players, Way and Trueluck, just sensational players in their own right.
Once again, game point situation, 22-21. Liz Trillick with ball in hand. And they've done it.
And they've done it with a forehand error. 23-21. It's Trueluck and Way who have taken this first game.
Yeah, and they've done it with ease, Gordo, I will say, considering they were under a little bit of a little bit of pressure there at the start. The Southern Stars really got going early, but you know, these ladies we've mentioned several times now, just the sheer quality of them both, being able to dig back. Pressure irrelevant for them both, and they set up Captain George Wall, who's come onto the court now with a little bit of ease. He can take just a little bit of pressure off for himself.
Well, that's, yeah, like you say, that's the beauty of having Trueluck and Way. They really can lay the foundation and just give the whole team that confidence to move forward for the rest of the match.
Yeah, an interesting fact for you, Gordo. Throughout our year today, this year for 2024, a male captain is yet to win the championship.
Wow.
All female captains. So George Wall, Jay Grewal, doing it for the fellas.
And he's still got his puffer on, so he's still a bit cool.
Yeah, he is chill. As always, George is. As we got our gentlemen warming up, we do have to talk about Connor Robertshaw. On the back left side, he's actually the substitute for the Fours in Friday for Lucas Pascoe.
That's right, and now he's back in for the Stars, so he's definitely done his duty this weekend.
Yeah, not wrong.
Dylan, and well, he's a sub for a sub, because what you were talking about before, Jason Taylor was the super sub for the Stars, but unfortunately he sustained an injury in play this morning, so the sub has been subbed out. So our Stars are falling.
Yeah, and you've got to give them credit, though. They've dug deep, considering the situation they find themselves in. It's no good, obviously, JT. From what I've heard, it's a pretty serious injury. We hope he can recover. And Daniel Moore, unfortunately, unavailable as well for this weekend. So the Stars just making the best with what they've got currently.
And they've still managed to make the semi-final, which is unbelievable.
Yeah.
But just going back to Jason Taylor, you really must feel for him because he's been edging his way up each event, getting better and better and better. And on Friday, won the gold medal in the singles at the PPA here in Melbourne. So for an injury to occur now is it's a really tough setback.
Pickleball's a cruel sport sometimes, Gordo, and this is a classic example of it. Connor Robershaw coming in. He did play with the Southern Stars last season, so he knows how to play with Jay Greeball. The two Kiwis out there representing New Zealand. No doubt all the New Zealanders will be watching on and cheering on their side. And the time has come for Captain Jay. Can he lead the troops to a 1-1 victory, or will George Wall head into the mixed with a 2-0? Let's find out. And one thing I do like here with these fellas on court, Connor Robertshaw, very athletic. Jake Greeball, also very athletic. See these two fellas moving around a lot on the court. Case in point. Oh, it's in the kitchen.
A foot fault.
And George got away with one there. Playing alongside the prodigy, Lucas Basco. Some of the quickest hands in our scene. Oof, talking about quick hands.
That one was fired like a bullet right at George Wall.
Yeah, Southpaw Robertshaw with the jab. I frequently refer to that he has a boxer's stance, Gordo. He's frequently bopping around the court. 2-1.
So if the fours, got through this semi-final and then won this event in Melbourne, Lucas Pascoe would become the youngest player in MLP Australia history to be part of a winning team. 17.
It's crazy.
That's a lovely deep serve from Greewall.
Well, he did win it with the surge, did he not, though? So he probably holds that title currently.
Well, correct.
3-3.
Oh, great play. Oh, sorry, I'm thinking of season end. So
overall.
If they can hold that trophy at the end. Oh, and that's the second time for Robert Shaw.
Yeah, Connor's kitchen at the moment, unfortunately. Big toe
5-3.
on the line, 5-3.
Well, he's a big unit. It's a lot of body to keep out of the kitchen.
Not often do we see Lucas Pascoe lose a point on that backhand flick of his. Devastatingly fast hands, Pascoe.
Normally ends up on someone's chest.
Yep. Great setup there from Robertshaw, and Greewall pounces.
Great communication between the stars.
Well, like I said, they played season 1 together, these two gentlemen, so they know each other's game inside out. They play a lot together, or they played a lot together in New Zealand as well, so.
5-5.
Lovely dinking, so patient.
And Robertshaw strikes.
He was waiting for that speed up from Wall.
Just patient pickleball here from the gentleman closest to camera. I nearly said the gentleman in blue, but... Yep. Greenwall was waiting for it. That speed up from Pascoe. Read like a book, flicked down to the feet. 2-point game.
7-5.
Just like... Just going long for Connor.
That was a close one.
6-7. Football.
Oh, and a
again.
third foot fault for Connor. Robert Shaw,
Oh,
he's
man.
just got to... He's got to get that right. That's 3 points given away.
It's a bummer too because they've all been winning shots. His toes just in the kitchen. Slightly too enthusiastic, you might say, Gordo. Lucas Pascoe ball in hand once more.
8-7.
And it's the fours who are suddenly in front.
Point forward.
And getting the tape roll as well. So everything seems to be going the way of the fours at the moment. They find themselves in front by 2.
Oh, Robert Shaw trying to strike the wall while he was moving. This is solid passage of play here for the fours.
10-7.
Points accrued quickly. That brings up the 11-point switch.
And we change ends, and it's ominous signs for the Southern Stars here in this men's doubles. It's game 2 of the semi-finals of MLP Australia, the Melbourne Championships, powered by YOLA. Gosh, Dylan, what do the Stars have to do to get back into this?
I actually think they played better when they slowed things down.
I agree. When they get into those dinking duels and just show that patience, it might be the long way round, but...
But they've done it thus far, right? They went through the quarterfinal.
Exactly.
So the long way around clearly works for them. The problem is when you do speed it up when you do slow it down, my apologies, to George Wall, who's an incredible dinker. You know, this is why they're such a well-rounded team. The fours can do anything. Well, we'll find out what the captains do here. The Greenwall-led side must respond to this fast 4 lead.
And the fours moving ahead here.
Via the individual standings, Gordon, George Wall is currently coming second, naturally without the results of this weekend taken into account, with a game win-loss differential of 8. He's had 12 games won, 4 games lost.
Oh, nice put away from Greenwall.
And Lucas Pascoe, his teammates, currently coming 6th with 12 games won, 6 games lost. So it's a 50% win rate.
Well, you look at that top 10 of the Season 2 leaderboard, and it's all Crocs, Fours and Surge.
Yep,
It's only Rose Van Reek at number 10, who's not from one of those teams, and she's from the Mavs.
Yep.
So it just really goes to show just how consistent those 3 teams have been.
13-9. Point forward.
Yeah, it's such a dominant side, the fours, because Liz missed out on Vietnam, and she's still coming 15th.
I know, it's incredible.
That's long.
Lucas Pascoe almost took off Jay's head.
10-14.
nice pickup from George. And the tape just helping it roll out. So the fours
15-10.
extending their lead.
You see Robert Shaw trying to initiate the speed ups against George Wall, but Wall is so consistent in all facets of the game.
16-10.
Just not able to control that flick, Grewal.
And Lucas Pascoe, right, he was the season 1 #1 draft pick. The Surge had some successes, but overall Lucas wasn't the #1 pick this time around, and George Wall managed to snaffle him up. What a terrific season he's had.
Oh, he's been in phenomenal form, particularly this weekend.
It's almost, we have a timeout here on the Stars. It's almost like he had to remind everyone, like, yeah, I can still ball out at such a young age, and what a phenomenal weekend he's had thus far. He's got his driver's license, finished exams, and now he is playing under the bright lights here for this semi-final. Our other game on Show Court 2 currently, we have the gentlemen playing for the Northern Crocs and the Western Vipers. The winner of that game will take on the winner of this game. The Stars are under a bit of pressure here, Gordo.
Well, they are, and it was always going to be a big ask to beat the fours, and they needed really to get off to a good start with the women, and that was such a close tussle. And the Stars men, they started well, but they've fallen behind here. They're in a bit of a hole, and it's really starting to get to the point where it's all do or die for the Stars.
I've got to say, Gordo, this is where Jason Taylor would be amazing. He was the barometer for the Stars, constantly firing the players up.
Well, for a super sub, he slotted into the Stars so well.
Speed up, unsuccessful, side out.
Because Daniel Moore's absence left a huge hole for the Stars. And there's a point. Can the Stars build something here? They're down by 6.
12-18.
The freeze will come into play at 20.
Oh, Pascoe going for the smash, couldn't convert.
13-18.
And the Stars starting to string some points together. A little bit of momentum, perhaps.
14-18.
Long. Okay, Gordo. We have a timeout here for the Fast Fours.
And that's a great timeout. So that's 4 very quick points for the Stars, and all of a sudden they're back, or 5 quick points from the Stars, and they're all of a sudden back within 3.
It just goes to show if you do have a lapse of focus, even just for a minute, how quickly the game can change. Grewal and Connor came out firing straight after that timeout, and we did see a couple of unforced errors there from the side of Pascoe and Wall. So I imagine they will refocus. They'll come back out swinging once more, but you are right, the momentum heavily in favour of the Southern Stars.
And after having such a big lead, to see that shrink, that can start to play on your mind as well. So anything could happen here in these closing moments of this men's doubles. This is game number 2.
Time in 15-18.
The Fast Fours managed to get over the line in the first game, so they're up 1 game to love. And it's Connor Robertshaw winning the hands battle with George Wall.
16-18.
And it's back to 2.
Side out, point
And just like the ladies, this one's going down to the wire.
19-16.
And an unusual error there from Wall. So back to within 2.
17-19.
Lovely third shot. And Grewal, who was going for that speed up to Pascoe again, but it brings up a game point for the fast fours. Can they convert on their first attempt? And Grewal
Captain's point taking on the superstar Lucas Pascoe.
outgunning the gun.
18-20.
So the freeze is in place for the fours.
Bang.
Side out. Scores at 20.
Obliterated by George. Game point.
20-18.
Down.
And there it is.
And away.
21-18.
I think overall, Gordo, the fast fours have delivered twice now. But it has been a little bit rocky, you know. I think if you look at the standings with the fours being first and the stars being last currently, you would expect this to be probably a blowout. But you've got to give the fast fours, the Southern Stars credit. They've made it competitive every game. We have a look. There's only a 2-point game, 2-point difference in the first game, and now a 3-point difference in the second game.
Completely. So, I mean, even though the scoreboard says it's 2-0 fast fours, it could quite easily be 2-0 the other way.
Yep.
And, you know, the Stars have certainly shone, but they just haven't got the runs on the board, so to speak, at the moment. Can they turn that around in the mixed doubles? We'll see. But it's a hard road back. Statistics show that it's very hard to come back from being 2-0 down. But
Yep. Anything can happen, and we will find out straight after this commercial break. We'll be back live with the mixed action here at MLPA, live from the Melbourne Championships.
back to MLP Australia. It's the Melbourne Championships powered by YOLA. This is the start of Game 3, and it's the fours in this semi-final who are shining,
1-0.
trying to book their place into the grand final. They're up 2 games to love, so it's all to do for the Stars. And they start strong here. So putting out Trulak and Pascoe for the first of the mixed doubles, really sending
Stars at 1.
a sign to the Stars that they mean business. Trulak getting the roll.
Side out, 4s, 4-3.
So a good start for the fours. Oh, Pascoe getting low on that. Getting it back to the feet of Hyatt.
4-1.
And the writing really on the wall now for the Stars. Great play by Michaela.
2-4.
Nice poach from Pascoe. Speed up from Pascoe. But Hyatt's all over it.
3.
Gordon, we've got Mickey Hyatt playing on the left side. So as a result, we will see Hyatt swinging that big forehand of hers.
Well, it really does speak volumes about the power that she can generate with that forehand.
That paddle and paddle? Yeah. I mean, head? Oh, no, but no, I'm making sure you get it. Oh, no, thanks. I appreciate it. Pause to 6. 6-3.
6-3. The fours lead.
Oh,
Lucas Pascoe. That's just
Pause to 7.
effortless power.
7-3. Side out point start.
And Pascoe going for that speed up to Greewall.
Yeah, and he did play in the
4-7.
bronze medal for the mix today as well, Gordo, for the PPA. So Pascoe already warmed up in the mixed doubles category.
Only just missing out on bronze, I believe.
Yep. Yeah, he and Katie Hart went down to Esquivel and Cassidy.
They did manage
5-7.
to take out some big names on their way to the semi-finals.
Put away with these. Greewall, great shot.
Stars to 3. Here we go, stars. Go stars. 6-7. Side out point 4-3.
So there's also semi-final action over on court 2 between the Vipers, the Western Vipers, and the Northern Crocs.
Side out point stars.
And Mickey Hayat finding the angle on that dink. Oh, and then with the put away.
Absolutely blasted that shot. My goodness.
Mickey Hayat showing her class.
8-8.
She levels things up.
Side out point 4-9.
You've got to say, Dylan, what an experience
9-8.
this would be for Pascoe this season, getting to play mixed doubles with Liz Trueluck as your mixed doubles partner.
Side out point
You know, Liz plays high-level PPA in the US. She's a tried and true performer over there.
Well, Lucas is just surrounded by great mentors, Gordo. Like, played with Lucas Pascoe. Obviously, last season, he was under the tutelage of Captain Pay for the Surge.
He had a stint in the US with Wes Gabriel.
That's right. Yeah, I was about to bring that up. So you've had Wes, George, and Pay, like 3 of the best, and now he gets to play alongside Liz. It's incredible.
And he's only 17.
Yep.
Crazy. Oh, Liz Trueluck. Absolutely smashed that double-handed backhand. And with that, we change ends. The fast fours have nudged in front here. It's been a bit of a titanic battle, this game 3. And the Stars really just laying it all on the line because, well, it is all on the line for them. If they lose this, they're gone.
They're done. Yeah, their season is done too. Unfortunately, this is the last time we will see these lineups for 2024. We obviously do have our season once again starting in 2025. If you are an interested player, please take a look at Major League Pickleball Australia on their website to find out all of the relevant details for next season. But the likelihood of seeing these teams all together, most likely not the chance that we would expect, Gordo. For me personally, I think it would be very unlikely that we see the amazing combination of Trueluck and Way together again.
Well, I agree, Dylan. Who knows what's going to happen in season 25? But it all kicks off in January with a visit from the PPA in January. You know, the big names from the US will be coming to Melbourne, including some of the big stars from the PPA USA.
The double-handed backhands are swinging so purely right now for the fours. Trulick with the setup. Lucas Pascoe with the finish.
12-10.
Oh, Lucas missing the put away. And like you said, Dylan, there's opportunities for players, masters
11-12.
for season 25. So if you want to be part of the action, get to the website
Side out, point
and
start.
follow MLP and PPA Australia on social media and find out the latest information and get involved.
12. Sorry, hang on. I had a mark for point. My apologies. 13-11.
13-11, the fours maintaining that slim lead.
Oh,
And Hayat going straight at True Luck,
Point start.
copping the ball to the hip.
you know what the scary thing is about this combination?
12.
Is Jamie Way and George Ball are currently 5-1 as a duo. So even if the Stars manage to dig out a victory here, they have that ace in a hole.
Side out, point fours. Fours are 14.
If you're the Stars, you cannot look at the stats
No,
because
no, you're right. You're right.
otherwise it'll just blow your mind. Oh, a grey wall. It was there.
15.
Well, the question has to be asked, Gordo. Obviously, we saw the Northern Crocs last season absolutely dominate.
15-12.
Is this Fast Fours team better than them?
Well,
Side out, point stars.
Just a discussion point. The viewers at home can make the decision.
well, the you know, if the Crocs win that other semi-final that's on the other court as we speak, you know, you could have potentially the oddity if the Crocs win that and they beat, say, the Fast Fours in the final. The Crocs will have won two events in season 2, but could still possibly come second because
Overall.
the Fours have been so consistently good.
Yeah, I made the joke that we call the fours the twos because they just keep coming second. But the beauty of being in this kind of format is that second still gets a lot of points. And if you keep getting
Absolutely.
second, eventually you'll get first overall.
But I'm sure the Fours, or maybe not, would the Fours trade a win,
15-16.
an event win, to be rather than be number 1 overall?
No, they'd rather number 1 overall, 100%.
Fours are 17.
Because it can end up being a big chip on your shoulder.
Yeah.
17-15.
Well, it'd be a great stat, Gordo, if there's a team in the States for the Major League Pickleball over there.
18.
If there's any team that got second 3 events in a row, like whether that's been done, I'm not too sure. But back to the game on hand. 3-point lead here for the Fours, and they are inching ever close to a championship Sunday berth.
Nice play by Jay.
Stars are 16. 16-18.
Very rarely do we see Lucas Pascoe mess that double-header back out, flick up. It goes too long.
17-18.
Another very close game, Gordo.
And it's like we said before, you know, even though it's 2-0, it could quite easily be 1-1 or 2-0 the other way.
19-17.
Just 2 points away from a place in the final, the Fours. Make that one.
Fours are 20.
20.
This.
Timeout.
20-17.
Oh, they're 1 point away from booking their place in the final here, Dylan. The Fast Fours. Just showing that they've got what it takes in those clutch moments.
Oh, the 4 players for the Fast Fours, they're just such a strong unit. Like all of them you mentioned earlier, individually, all 4 of these players are elite in their own right. So I'm not at all surprised to see they've done so well each event. For the Southern Stars, I mean, they've had a very close game. You look at the scores.
I know, the foreplay has been amazing. They've just been so consistent. And like you say, right from the start, it's the women that lay the foundation.
Mm-hmm.
You've got True Luck and Way. What a way to start a match. And then followed up by Pascoe and Wall. And now the mixed doubles combinations. Whoever they come up against really must look at their lineup and think, how are we going to approach this? The Stars have done a great job. They really pushed them.
They have done very well here, but
this is match point.
2017.
with the season on the line, the captain stands tall.
Stars are 18.
2-point game. Mickey Hyatt, ball in hand.
18-20.
True Luck, what a lob. Smash from Pascoe. So we've got the freeze in place.
Liz Truelock has a very handy lob. She does occasionally throw it in.
And she knows when to play it.
Yeah.
It's one thing to have a lob. It's quite another. Oh, Mickey Hyatt finds the line.
Stars are 19.
Can they do the impossible?
19-20.
Great off forehand volley from Pascoe.
Timeout.
We have a timeout here on the side of the Fast Fours. And what a response here from the Southern Stars. Pressure, their entire season was on the line.
Absolutely, and it still is. And but it just gives you an idea of the do or die attitude from the Stars. They're not giving up. And the Fours, they want to get it right. So they've almost stamped their ticket, but it's not over. Can the Southern Stars pull off some sort of miracle here?
Yep. It's been awfully close. Only a couple of points have separated the difference between a victory and a loss between these two sides. And unfortunately for the Stars, they have got that bit of a, not a stigma, but there's that in the back of their mind, right? They're yet to win a game. They need to dig deep. Once again,
2019.
semi-final point. Oh, that ATP.
Great defense. Defense into offense, and the Fours. What a way to close out this semi-final. A stunning rally and a stunning result for the Fast Fours. A 3-0 sweep over the Stars. Dylan, that could well be another record as well. They've now swept 3 games in a
They
row.
are yet to lose this weekend. Like, you try and tell me if anyone else has done that. I don't think anyone has.
That really speaks volumes about this team, and whoever meets them in the final has really got to face a Fast Fours team that is in white-hot form.
We are on the cusp of a perfect pickleball tournament. That just, we need to soak that in. It never happens. So full credit to the Fast Fours. They've done terrifically well. And as usual, you mentioned it, the ladies get the ball rolling, the gentlemen continue, and the blows keep coming for the opposition. Like, the Fast Fours are just such a strong unit. But the Southern Stars, so close, only a couple of points each game.
Absolutely.
And I think Captain Greenwald would have to hold his head high considering.
Oh, absolutely. And it's the first time the Stars have made the semi-finals in this format. So, that's a huge achievement. And, they're currently sitting, as we saw, on the bottom of the ladder. So they've really pulled out the big ones this weekend, and it's a credit to the team. So they'll be happy with today's result.
Yeah, it's a terrific effort, and you can see they're going to go get photos and whatnot at the back there. But we're going to head to a commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. I highly recommend pop on over to Show Court 2, where we still have the Northern Crocs and the Western Vipers going head-to-head. The winner of that game will take on the Fast Fours here for the championship, not too far away.